So, welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Today we're going to transform. Which brings me to today's video, self-loathing. 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 What I've come to realize is that narcissists live in a whole lot of self-loathing. When I was living in New York, I lived at church. Honestly, I just lived at church. I just love church. I love church. You know, I've always been loving them church things. I really did. I loved my spiritual practice for my whole life. I just loved my spiritual practice. Yeah. Even when I was working in the nightclubs, I still used to go to church 2 times a week. Oh, yes, I love my spiritual practice. So when I was living in New York, I used to go Monday. I was my day off. I never used to go to church on Monday. Tuesday, I used to go to a radical forgiveness class. There was a class at Unity Church, radical forgiveness. Wednesday, I used to go to spiritual economics class with, Eric Butterworth. So he's like a Unity teacher. He's passed now, but he wrote a book called Spiritual Economics. Thursday, even during lunchtime, I would take my lunch break. Sometimes I never used to go to the park a lot. I used to just go sit by Battery Park and just get some fresh air at Battery Park. But if I didn't go to Battery Park, I would go up to, I think it was 52nd Street. And there was the Science of Mind Center. I think it was 52nd Street. I can't remember. But there was a Science of Mind Center. Oh, I loved the Science of Mind Center. Lunchtime, I would just take an hour and a half lunchtime and just go sit at the Science of Mind Center and just read the books, Ernest Holmes books, Science of Mind. I just read. If I didn't go to Science of Mind on Friday, then I would just go home and go and cook. But Saturday, oh yes, Saturday, I'm out the door. I used to go to Barnes & Nobles. And after Barnes & Nobles, I would go to Creflo Dollar Ministries at Madison Square Garden, just go to church. Sunday, same thing. I would go to Unity Church because it was all the Broadway stars. And, you know, the Broadway stars, they were always performing at church. Oh, my God. I just loved it. I've always been, like, I love my spiritual practice. I love God. I love the God in me. One of the classes I went to Tuesday night, there was this woman that came to class. I remember her, and she kept saying, I have such self-loathing. I said, I've never heard somebody say they have self-loathing. I said, I wonder what this self-loathing is. I remember she was even sitting like this. She's like, I've got such self-loathing. Her shoulders were like drawn in. And I said, wow, this is quite something. I've always loved to sit, but when I went to New York, I'd already started doing Bikram yoga. So I was already maybe like 5 years of maybe 4 years of Bikram yoga and Hatha yoga and Ashtanga yoga. So I always loved to sit up straight and, you know, be very conscious in how I sit and my posture, because I know that is part of self-esteem. Okay. This woman I still remember this. She was sitting like this and she was like, I have such self-loathing. But I understood truly what self-loathing is last year. Because I'm never a person with self-loathing. I love to be confident. I love to bring my personality and make people happy and inspire people. Even when people are sad, I'm like, no, it can get better. God is with you, man. Let's do this. And even if it's a person who doesn't believe in God, I'm like, look, you can believe in yourself. Let's go. You got this. I've always been this person that motivates people most. I think it's the salesperson in me. But this woman, she's had a deep imprint in my mind. I have such self-loathing. Such self-loathing. I never understood it until last year. The reason why I've never been a YouTuber not a YouTuber, but listening to YouTube videos and all of this stuff is because I was always listening to either Bob Proctor, I was always listening to Mama Caroline Mays, I was always listening to Mama Louise Hay, and another one, a great spiritual teacher, is Kyra. She's really a beautiful spiritual teacher, and I really thank her for her work. Brian Tracy, you know, like Dan Kennedy. I was always working on myself. I just love working on myself. I think that's part of being an INFJ. You're just always working on yourself. Also, growing up in a narcissistic home, you never feel good enough, so you always feel like you need to work on yourself. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But this woman still has an imprint in my mind. And I was thinking about it, I don't know, 2 days ago, and I was like, wow, that woman said something so profound. And until I fully experienced it, I never understood why people would walk around saying to themselves they have self-loathing. Why do you have self-loathing? Then I had to sit down and ask myself, why do I have self-loathing? I loathe myself. But this is depression. This is what I also came to find out. Self-loathing is also tied to depression. Because when you have a smear campaign going, people are just saying such nasty things about you. Then you're like, what the hell? Oh my goodness. I have never scammed anybody. I have never trafficked anybody. I don't get myself involved in human trafficking, in money laundering, in romance scams, in fake cryptocurrency scams. I don't know any of these things. I don't get myself involved in these things. Now, why are these people saying that I do all of these things and I'm involved in darkness and I'm evil and I'm ruthless? I know I'm very ruthless with my cutoff. I'm ruthless with my boundaries. But all of this other stuff has nothing to do with me. This is what these people are doing. It's what they are engaged in. But sure. Because witchcraft, when they put witchcraft on you and they're sending you witchcraft and they're sending you witchcraft, and somebody has stolen your destiny, transferred your destiny, your energy is being sapped out of you. So when they keep sending you these things and they keep saying these things to you, the self-loathing, oh my God. Depression is something else. Oh my God, depression is something else. I'm so grateful to the spirit of the fires. Oh, grandfather, son, thank you so much for blessing me with the vitamin D. Vitamin D. Because honestly, I would sit under a tree and just watch the ocean. And I would hate myself. And I'm like, but why do I hate myself? It's because these sorts of souls truly inherently hate who they are. They hate the God that created them because they have no soul. They have sold their soul to dark demonic gods. So now the demonic gods and the altars that they have gone to are the gods now that are running them. That's why they speak such nasty things, such demonic things. They are willing to kill. They are willing to involve people who don't have anything to do with their dramas. They are willing to manipulate and lie. And then you start realizing, oh my God, that person too now is gotten. That person, oh my God, the self-loathing was quite something. It was quite something. Oh, self-loathing. 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 Narcissism is something else. Truly, it is something. Honestly, it is something. We need to pray for our therapists because it's energy. You know, when somebody's coming to you with that self-loathing, the therapist has to sit there and try and work with this person to help them get out of self-loathing, these depressions. I understand why people take pills. I understand why it's easier to just check out and take pills because, oh my God, that self-loathing, you feel like nothing. You feel so worthless. You feel, even when I would try and get up in the morning and say my soul truths, not affirmations, but my soul truths, and get out and take my power walk and go to the beach and do some work and do something, the self-loathing, God, the self-loathing. But I am grateful that I went through the self-loathing because now I can speak about it. And on Soulful Saturday, I said, your soul can never be touched. Your soul is innocent. Your higher self is innocent. Through sitting through that self-loathing and questioning myself, questioning everything I believed about myself or that was being projected onto me through witchcraft, my soul eventually said to me, Tembi, this is not you. The more I meditated, the more I prayed, the more I called back my energy and just kept calling back my energy, the more I chanted, Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The more I kept praying, chanting, listening to even gospel music. I had to even just listen to gospel music at that point. The more I went to drum circle and shook the stuff off, the more I called upon Osset, my ancestors, the more I called upon Heru, Sekhmet, Ma'at, the more I called upon Imhotep, heal me, Jehut, these energies of self-loathing started untangling. The more I was willing to question just this phrase, umuntu, ngabantu, the more I questioned this, and I sat with myself and cried. Oh, I wept. Because when you are in depression, you will weep, you will cry, you will go through an existential crisis. This is why humans unalive themselves when they are depressed. Because you live in self-loathing. One thing I never allowed myself to do is stay in bed all day. Never. I would get up and do something. Get up and get some coffee. Get up and do something. 4 o'clock, up, meditate. 3 o'clock, up, meditate. 4 o'clock, up. I'd be sitting at my desk just trying to do something so that I'm just like not pathetic. But the self-loathing, oh my God. And self-loathing says to you, yes, you are worthless. Look at you. Just look at yourself. You are not good enough. Oh yes. But the more I worked out, the more I went to the ocean, the more I washed my body, the more I did prayer work, the more I went and chanted with the monks, my vibration started lifting, because it's all energy. It's energy. As an African woman, I understand. This is why I don't play around with these things. Only God. Only God. Self-loathing is quite something. Be conscious of the people you do business with. If somebody's willing to help you open up a bakery, a restaurant, oh, I'll fund you with this, I'll fund you with this. Maybe they are washing money. Laundromats, apartments. Maybe they are washing money that they have gotten from stealing another person's destiny by summoning up some dark gods. And when you agree to this stuff, now you are part of the dark gods, because the dark gods don't really care about the money and the businesses and all this stuff. The dark gods want souls. So the minute you sign that contract, the minute you say, yes, fund me in my business, the minute you say, yes, make me this famous, you have now agreed for your soul to go down with this person. Because these people are, when they go down, because these people have already sold their souls. And the job of these dark gods is to gather as many souls as possible, as many souls as possible, as many souls as possible. When I see somebody in just inexplicable, undescribable depression and they cannot get out of these things, and I'm like, oh my goodness, have you sold your soul? Or has your soul been sold? Africans are powerful. Listen to an African woman who has lived through it. Listen, please, open your ears. These things are power. Americans, especially white people, they don't know nothing. You don't. You think you are powerful with your gods and your spirits that you summon. You have no idea how powerful these things are. You have no idea. Even the Asians, they think they're powerful with their wands and their crystal ball. You do not have an idea what you are dealing with. You have no idea. This is why I just Buddha. Not the witches and the witches and the witches. Stop playing around with these spirits, please. Stop channeling these gods for money and fame. Please stop with these things. You are destroying people's lives. Destroy your own life, but please don't get other people involved. But these gods are this. Once you start playing with these gods and you start summoning these gods, they don't only want you, they want your family. They want other souls, other chosen ones. This is why social media is so dangerous. Because when they can just take a photo of you on social media and take it to a dark altar, there you go. And when they get you on social media, they don't only just wanting you, they want your following. So all of the people that are on your Instagram, they can go to their Instagram and look, Instagram, and start talking to them. LinkedIn, same thing. They can start talking to them. Because if they are connected to you and you're a chosen one and you're a visionary, then, they know that you're high energy. So these souls must also be a little bit high energy or seeking some kind of wisdom from you. So then they sync them, especially the ones with the narcissism, because they know that these women are scared. They have been traumatized. This is how they get you. I must speak these truths. I am responsible to some degree because I've overcome. Be conscious of who you do business with, because it's not just the fame that they're giving you or the access to whatever speaking engagements or this or this or this or this or this media interview, this podcast interview. It's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. You are now saying, yes, I agree. Let them dark gods take me too. Because if I come to you and I have summoned spirits, I am saying I am going to bring other souls to this. But human beings, where is our sense of God? Where is our sense of God? Where is our sense of God? Yeah. So self-loathing. If you are in self-loathing, it's probably tied to some deep depression, and it's probably tied to some deep trauma. Please get therapy. And if you're ashamed to get therapy, www.futuregenleaders.com/detox. Please, human being. Rebirth Your Vision is another program. I share these things and how these things work. Please, human beings, let's get to healing, especially woman. Hey, woman, love yourself. Get to self-acceptance. Question the inner bully. Question the self-doubt. Because when you do not question these things, your intuition is very low. Somebody can just say, hello, baby love, baby love. You're so beautiful today, baby love. No, if you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am the beauty of the universe, what is the evidence of that? I've never heard a bird say it hates itself. So if a bird doesn't say it hates itself, maybe I can start believing in myself that I am as beautiful as a bird. So when somebody comes to you in Instagram, in Facebook, and hey, baby love, you're so beautiful, you'll be like, okay, whatever. You don't know these people. I guess we need love. But sometimes when we need love, we can get ourselves in. I was watching something on YouTube. This woman ended up becoming a mule for this romance scammer with cryptocurrency. A mule. And she ended up dying. 52-year-old woman in healthcare. Because especially when you are in healthcare, you're a therapist, you're a doctor, you have such an empathetic spirit. This is who we are. We are trained for this. We have such empathy. It's our spirit. We have a caring spirit. So these people will say, yeah, I'm in the hospital. After 6 weeks, now they're asking you for money. I'm in the hospital. Please send me money. How could you not care when you're a healer? Intrinsically. This is why I really pray for the psychologists and the healers, the doctors and the therapists. I pray for you. Honestly, we have huge responsibility. We have huge responsibility because as we build our platforms, as we build our audiences, you are a target. And your audience is a target. They want you and your audience. Why? Because they know that your people and your audience are wounded souls. This is why I'm like, it's good, we need the awareness, but after the awareness, let's get to healing. Let's get to healing. Please, human beings, ngiyacela. In Zulu sizathi ngiyacela, human being, ngiyacela. I beg you. I ask of you. I ask of you. Human beings, let's stop hurting each other. Please, let's stop. Please, let's stop. And if somebody's coming to you offering you to help you start a bakery and a business and a restaurant, ask, where does this money come from? Why are you all of a sudden an impact investor helping me with all these things? Where does this money come from? Maybe somebody had to die for this person to have the money to help you start that restaurant. Why are you not asking? Because people are desperate. But what are the consequences? What is the karma? This is what I want to ask. If somebody had to die and they've unalived themselves so that you can have a bakery, you can have a restaurant, you can have this and you can have this and you can this. Now this karma is on you because it's the money, it's the energy. No, it doesn't matter. It's just blockchain. Human beings? Human beings? Where is the God in us? Okay, so let's talk about, let's have dialogue. Before I go on too much. Let's have dialogue. So when have you ever, no, let's ask that question. Whenever you have felt self-loathing, what have you done that is positive to help you manage self-loathing? Because the more we can lean into the positiveness and getting out of self-loathing, maybe you took a walk, and when my feet touch, the earth is blessed. When my feet touch, the earth is blessed. That's something positive. When you start moving and affirming your soul truths, nobody can slide into your DMs. Hey, baby love, baby love. Because number one, you're too busy out walking them streets, doing your soul affirmation, practicing your soul affirmations. You're not busy there on the YouTubes or on the social medias, scrolling through other people's things, jealous. Oh, look at them. They're so on vacation with the love of their life. I wish I had a boyfriend like that and a girlfriend like that. Oh, why is my life like this? They're going to get you like that. Get so busy with your own life that you're not on these social medias too much. Limit the time you spend on social media and build yourself up. Build yourself up. Stop with the social media too much. An hour a day is a lot. Focus on building yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth. Because when somebody approaches you with these things, you'll be like, what? This is not my things. I don't know you. How dare you call me baby love, baby love. Write me poems. They write you poems. Buy Rumi. Buy some poetry from Rumi. And every night go to bed, read yourself some Rumi. Oh, love her with the divinity. Oh, Rumi. Oh. And when you go to bed, that poem from Rumi is going to be ruminating in your own dreams. So when somebody, baby love, is writing you poetry, you'll be like, oh my God, this is illiterate. I don't want this illiterate poetry. Human beings, you are responsible for your own mental health. You are responsible for protecting yourself and getting yourself out of depression. So you don't get yourself involved in these things. But when you're depressed, you don't even know. So you can't even blame yourself. Because I was there too myself. And okay, I escaped. But can you imagine if I didn't escape? They would have killed me. Please, human being, if you have experienced this, please forgive yourself. You didn't know. Honestly, you didn't know. You are innocent. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You are innocent. But then, work on healing. Work on healing. Work on healing. Okay? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You are innocent. Forgive yourself. These people are demonic. They are channeling demons from dark altars. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Just put your hands on your heart and say, I forgive myself for not knowing. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Okay. So, dialogue. Okay. When you're in self-loathing, what do you do for yourself to get yourself out of self-loathing? Yes? Okay. So, thank you for joining me on this video. Please like, share, subscribe, pass it on, hit the notification bell. We're going deep into this stuff. Self-doubt, self-loathing. Oh, it will get you down some really dangerous paths. But we live to learn. We live to learn. Thank you for being here. I honor you. Thank you so much for watching my videos to the end. I honor you. I honor you. Thank you so much. You got this. We got this, visionary. Bye.